Hi, welcome back. This is Angela. Today I am going to unfold some information Archangel Raphael pointed out to me this morning in my studies. And this whole Cain and Abel, I have been working on this for several years. And this morning I was given the knowledge to be able to show you in a way in both the Old Testament of the Holy Bible and the way that it was revealed while I was doing my studies. So today I'm going to talk to you about wisdom returning. And the Roman Catholic Church has this information. And when wisdom returns, the signs of her returns is really starting to show right now, where this truth in depth in our own souls is returning to restore you, remembering the shift and collapse of the collective and the false systems. Okay? And in Enoch 71:12, in roundabout where Seraphim, which are the angels of wisdom, and these are they who do not sleep. They are fully aware of the inner knowing of the light and the embodiment of the kingdom of heaven within. Okay? The book of righteous and the rebuke of the watchers in accordance with the command of the Holy Great One, which is Moses, which God ordained. Okay? Throughout scriptures. Stay with me. In Genesis 3:20, Adam called his wife her name Eve, because she was the mother. Pay attention, pay real close attention to this, because it's going to tie into Cain and Abel. Genesis 3:20, Adam called his wife's name Eve, Hava, because she was the mother of all living things, humans, animals, everything, including trees, plants, flowers, sea creatures, everything that is living. Genesis 3:20 through 24. Here's where they get all this story wrong. He placed Adam at the east of the garden, which is earth. Cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way, pay attention, to keep the way of the tree of life. I just read to you, Adam called his wife Eve because she was the mother of all living. Humans, animals, everything, trees, plants, flowers, sea creatures, everything. Now rethink about this. God placed Adam. He didn't expel him from the garden. He placed him on the east of the garden, which is earth, cherubims, and a flaming sword. So with him are cherubims and seraphim. A flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. In Genesis 4:18, it talks about Enoch. Well, in Enoch, actually, if you actually read scripture, because they've condensed this in a way to deceive us, but Enoch actually in scripture came from Cain. Cain's lineage is the lineage. Enoch came from Cain, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, and from Shem came Abraham. From Abraham came Esau, which is Yehoshua, a.k.a. Jesus, and Jacob. Okay? This is a lineage of the holy ones with the holy knowledge. It is a lineage of holiness. They are the priests of the heavens with the heavenly knowledge. And in Genesis 4:18, and unto Enoch was born, there's a word, and it says, Irad. So basically, it's just telling you he was born on earth. Now we're going to look at understanding Genesis chapter 4 and this whole confusion on Cain killing Abel. Because years ago, I was in my studies and I was like, no, Cain did not kill Abel. And so here's what it means. If you understand this, you're going to understand why they compiled the Holy Bible the way they have and why the world is in such chaos right now because of the violence and bloodshed. And you're going to understand Genesis chapter 4, verse 15. And I'm going to read that to you, and then I'm going to read you in the book of Enoch, chapter 22, because the Roman Catholic and the Christian churches don't want you to know all the other information so that you can put this together. But I'm going to show you. Genesis 4:15 says, "And the Lord said unto him," it's talking to Cain, "Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on himself sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him." In other words, a protection. Now let's look at Enoch 22, verse 8. This is what it means about where they took this information and has confused everyone. Okay, so stay with me. It's going to be very clear. And in Enoch 22:5, before verse 8, "And these places have been made to receive them until the day of their judgment and until their appointed period, until the period appointed unto the great judgment comes upon them. And I saw the spirit of a dead man making suit, and his voice went forth to the heaven and made suit." Verse 8, "The spirit which maketh suit, who is it? Whose voice goeth forth and maketh suit to heaven?" It ties back to Genesis 4:8. "And he answered me, saying, This is the spirit which went forth from Abel, whom his brother Cain slew, and he makes his suit against him until his seed is destroyed from the face of the earth, and his seed is annihilated from amongst the seed of men." Now, think about this. This is the way Archangel Raphael showed me. Cain slew is similar to what they talked about when Yehoshua, a.k.a. Jesus, and the seven spirits in Mary Magdalene, right? He cast out. This is basically what it's saying. Cain cast out a spirit, and a spirit went forth out of him. Understand? So this spirit is a bad spirit. It's Azazel, the one that betrayed the Most High God and fought in heaven. And this spirit goes forth making suit against him until his seed is destroyed off the face of the earth. So in essence, this bad spirit that is evil is constantly against the seed of Abel and Cain and want them off the face of the earth. They want to annihilate everyone. Think about the Holocaust. Think about all the different times they keep trying to genocide against God's holy people because they're not sure who they really are. So they just go out and just mass murder everybody, right? Because there's the spirit of Azazel, which we call the devil, the evil spirit, right, is always making suit against those who have the holy truth. To get back to what we read earlier about Eve, Adam called Eve the mother of all living, to take care of, one another, to love one another, to love the animals, take care of them, don't let any harm come to them. Everything, the trees, the plants, the flowers, the seed, the creatures, okay? But the evil spirit that makes suit against those who understand this, because that spirit wants goodness off of the face of the earth. Anything that is good, that is of God, that is holy and righteous and good, that evil spirit, which there's many, want good off of the earth. Now let's go further, and then I'll end. And I asked regarding it, and regarding all the hollow places, why is one separated from the other? And he answered me and said unto me, these three have been made, that the spirits of the dead might be separated. And such a division has been made for the spirits of the righteous, in which there is the bright spring of water. And such has been made for sinners when they die and are buried in the earth, and judgment has not been executed on them in their lifetime. And here their spirits shall be set apart in the great pain until the great day of judgment and punishment and torment of those who curse forever, and retribution of their spirit. Okay? And chapter 24, and the seventh mountain was in the midst of these, and it excelled them in height, resembling the seat of a throne, and fragrant trees encircled the throne. And amongst them was the tree, such as I had never smelt, neither was any amongst them, nor were others like it. And it had a fragrance beyond all fragrance, and its leaves and blooms and wood wither not forever. Then answered Michael, one of the holy and the honored angels, who was with me, and was their leader. And he answered, saying, this high mountain which thou hast seen, whose summit is like the throne of God, is his throne, where the holy great one, the Lord of glory, and the eternal King will sit, when he shall come down to visit earth with goodness. And it shall be given to the righteous and holy. Its fruit shall be for food to the elect. It shall be taken to the holy place, to the temple of the Lord, the eternal King. And then shall they rejoice with joy and be glad, and into the holy place shall they enter. So, understand this. They have distorted this so they can continue their wars and their bloodshed. And so I hope that opened your eyes. And we'll continue a little bit deeper about Cain and Abel and the lies about it. And Moses declared it unto the children of Israel. Who are Israel? Israel is God's chosen people, who obeys commandments and his feasts, his laws. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year, all 7 days of every year. It shall be a statute forever in your generation. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that the Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your generation may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Okay, so feast actually means your meals, 7 days a week. And to remember Eve, your mother, and honor her, because we are all living